Welcome to Drunk Bible Study. This show's mission is to read every single word of the greatest story ever told. A warning to our listeners, the hosts of this show are sinners, but they're doing their best. There will be drinking and there may be some swears. They did say they'd try to keep it clean, but I wouldn't put my money on it.
I'm Emily, and this is Drunk Bible Study, where my good friends Jason Dedeker teach me, a born and raised atheist, all about the Bible. Jason Dedeker, how are y'all doing today?
Oh man, we just got into Korea a few days ago.
Well, I'm back in America, so here we are on the opposite sides of the globe again, like we like to do.
Ever since that witch cursed us to always be separate.
Right.
We can only be on the same side of the world, exactly, like once or twice every year on the same side of the world. And
we make it work.
I guess we saved it, for the last part of last year, so that was nice. And now we've got to wait.
That is a good cautionary tale about not practicing witchcraft or associating with witches, as we've read it, and did not suffer a witch to live.
Yeah, we suffer her to live, and here we are, always being on opposite sides of the world.
So sad.
Cursed to read every single word of the Bible.
Oh my
God. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
We should get Cooper to re-record us a new intro, and instead of it being about us being sinners reading the Bible, it's about a witch.
Yeah, has cursed
seeking shelter from the bitter cold, only to be refused by these three asses. Cursed them to wander the lands, never to be in the same spot at once, always being forced to record remotely, tackling all kinds of strange internet situations, and yet but once per year may they actually meet.
Yeah, pretty much.
Great, done. Okay, new intro to the show for 2020.
I love it.
I'm realizing it's basically like the intro to Mystery Science Theater, where it's like we've been tricked somehow into, maybe it's part of an experiment to see if we go crazy reading all of the Bible together.
Oh, definitely.
So you're saying our show needs more puppets.
That is what I'm saying.
More
Robot
puppets and even worse writing.
I don't know how we would show that when this is just an auditory show, but maybe somehow we have to incorporate like a video perspective as well. But at the moment, we do not have the budget for such things. So
I'm pretty sure MSD3K covers some biblical films. They must.
Yeah, I think some of the old like Charlton Heston style films and stuff. Maybe we should watch some of those. We could do a super meta,
definitely,
like us watching a Mystery Science Theater and commenting on it while they're commenting on a movie.
It sounds like entertainment gold to me.
Yeah.
Wow. So what were we reading last time? We're almost at the end of Joshua. Do we remember what happened last time?
Yeah. So unfortunately, we didn't have a bonus episode in which we talked about anything in particular. So I can't
Emily always
look
looks
at
the
our
notes.
Yeah, well, you tell me to look at the notes for it, but the notes are like non-existent because I think we were talking about our swears. Was it because not a lot happened? Was it because we were reiterating a bunch of things over and over again? I don't know. Do y'all remember?
Yeah, this week we're going to be continuing what we started last week, which I think actually started the week before that. Or the year before that, since that was a few weeks before that.
It was definitely in 2019. It was definitely in 2019, yeah.
And this is in great detail describing exactly the borders of what lands each of the tribes get. And so what happened? Boy. Yeah, what happened last time was we'd assigned out some of like the big hitters, right? You know, the big boys had gotten their stuff, like Manasseh and those guys. But then the 7 remaining tribes, he sent them out and he said, send 3 people from each tribe. You're all going to go out, pick out 7 spots, and then we're going to cast lots. And each of you is going to get one of those 7 to like help make sure it was going to be even. And we've so far only gone through 1 of the 7.
What? No, you're joking.
Yeah.
No. Oh my goodness.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
This is the rest of the frickin' book then? It must be.
Well, until Joshua dies. So that'll happen eventually.
Okay, well, come on, Joshua, like get it together. Get it together and die. No, but next week's the end of the freaking thing, right?
That's what I mean.
This is the penultimate episode of Joshua.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So
well, here we are.
For those of you who are excited about Joshua dying and that's all you care about, come back next week. There's nothing for you here. But for those of you who are committed and or cursed like us to read or listen to every
word.
Yes, we are here to do that.
I love it.
So, Emily, what are you
Beautiful.
drinking? What are you drinking today for this penultimate episode?
I am having a beautiful Oregon-grown rosé bubbly Underwood canned sparkling wine.
Wow.
It's quite nice, actually. Yeah.
So like wine soda, a canned sparkling wine.
I don't hate it at all. I think it's quite festive because I am home in Los Angeles. Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah. Well,
what are y'all drinking?
So we realized right before recording that we didn't have any alcohol. Also, keep in mind that it's like middle of the day right now, on a weekday. And
yeah, well,
we realized we didn't have anything, so I was like, okay, I will go to the little convenience store down the street.
And bear in mind, between the two of us, we speak 10 words of Korean.
Right. Like, in Japan, we're very proficient, and here we are very much not.
Well, you got to start somewhere, okay?
I know. And it's like our humble beginnings again. I walked into this little shop.
Indeed.
With an old woman working there, and I'm like looking at the fridge with the alcohol in it. Luckily, they had alcohol at all. And she comes up to me and starts talking in Korean. And luckily, one of the words she said was the word for what. So I was like, I assume she's saying, what are you looking for? Or like, what do you want?
Maybe
you
it's what the
weirdo?
hell are you doing here?
Yeah, what the hell are you doing here? Something with
what are you doing? Yeah.
Something with that involved. And so then I was like, shit, I got to pick. So I grabbed this. It's not quite a 2-liter. It's a 1.6-liter bottle of Cass.
Yeah, it's a giant bottle of beer.
What's Cass? Oh, it's beer? But it's in a plastic container?
Yes, in a plastic, like a 2-liter bottle.
Yeah, like a soda bottle that you'd bring to a kid's pool party.
But this is a really kicking
Why would you have
party.
beer in a soda bottle? What?
It's actually not that
understand.
bad. I mean, it's like a light beer, but it's not terrible.
See, I did find in China that most people that I encountered did not know how to open beer bottles, open wine bottles, or open champagne bottles. So I did all of those things for multiple people at multiple times. I'm not quite sure why. I opened the wine bottle they tended to get, but everyone, I went to like a dinner party on my second to last night there, and everyone was freaking out about opening the champagne bottle. And I'm like, just give it here. Just come on. Just give it to me. And they were freaking out as I was opening it. But
wow.
I'm just saying that perhaps this enables people to be able to open a bottle comfortably because it's just a twist cap. So nobody has to worry.
Yeah, no, this is like a 2-liter bottle, little plastic twist cap. Yeah, no problem.
Perfect.
Cass beer seems to be like the, like the Bud Light of Korea specifically.
Yeah, I've never seen it in any other Asian country than Korea. So
yeah, I didn't see it in China.
Oh, it is? Okay, I just looked it up. It is a South Korean brewery. So yeah, it's kind of like their domestic, not great beer. So that's what
everyone's got to have them.
Like Budweiser.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Miller Lite.
It's not the worst. It's definitely not the worst I've had as far as like domestic light beers go.
It's fine.
Fine praise.
We're talking about a beer out of a big plastic 2-liter bottle.
That's true.
It's not the worst.
That's what we used to do when I was in Russia, though.
Right.
Usually, not always, but usually you'd buy your beer in a big 2-liter bottle like this and then just like sit out in the yard with your friends and drink. So
why not? Good
I
times.
feel it's like I'm back in college again. It's great. Okay.
All right.
So today, in this penultimate episode of Joshua, we're reading Joshua chapters 19, 20, and 21. And we want to remind our listeners to read responsibly and drink responsibly.
You can drink along with us, or you can listen to us while you're in the car.
But please do not do both at the same time. And with that, we are moving on to Joshua 19. The second lot, oh boy, the second only. The second lot came out for Simeon, Even for the tribe of the children of Simeon, according to their families, and their inheritance was in the midst of the inheritance of the children of Judah. They had for their inheritance Beersheba, or beer, like the beer that you're drinking, Beersheba, or Sheba. Wait, why did they say Beersheba or Sheba? Are we shortening Sheba's name now? I guess we are.
Yeah, it's like Beersheba or
Cool.
Sheba for short, if that's too much.
Or Sheba, yeah, the Shebes, yeah, okay. And Moladah. I'm glad you liked that,
Mullet?
yeah. And Moladah, mullet, sure. Moladah. And Hazar Shul, and Bala, and Ezem, and Bala, yeah. And Ezem, and El Tolad, and Bethel, and Hormah, and Ziklag.
Ziklag. Sorry.
Yeah, Ziklag is the name. Ziklag.
What is Ziklag?
Ziklag,
Is that
yeah.
like a symptom? Is that a disease?
Oh, Ziklag. I was thinking
Well,
more like
write it
Beep.
down and we can look it up.
Beep.
I was gonna say like Ziglag, like their star showman type thing, like a Zig Ziglar kind of deal.
I see.
That's what I was imagining.
Well, we can look that up later, maybe.
There's not gonna be
And
anything.
Beth-
Emily. Beep. There's
Oh,
not gonna be
okay.
anything.
Yeah, there's not going to be anything. Literally, they're going to
I
be
don't
like,
know.
it was a city in the Middle East
Yeah.
in such time.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what we're talking about? Oh, okay. I thought that we were talking about people, but
No,
no,
these are
aren't
cities.
people.
These are all cities.
Oh, the cities of Judah. No, but this is the children of Judah. They had for. Oh, I see. Okay. Thank you for clearing that up. Cool. All right, let's move on.
Beep, 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 beep.
And Beth Markaboth and Hazar Susa.
Hazar Susan.
Hazar
What?
Susa.
Oh, Sousa. John
Not
Philip Sousa.
Sousa.
His younger brother Hazar.
Yeah, exactly.
Sousa. Okay.
Hazar Susa. And Beth Leboth and Sharhuhen. 13 cities with their village. Sharhuhen.
Hello, I'm from Sharhuhen.
Sharu.
Oh,
Maybe it's
wow.
Sharuhen, something along those
Okay,
lines.
Yeah, maybe.
13 cities with their villages. Yeah. Okay, so 13 cities with their villages, and now we're moving on. Ain, Rimmon, and Ether.
Ayn Rand? What? Who?
Ether.
Ether was one of the cities
Just Ain.
in the Pokemon /pharmaceutical /Bible city quiz.
Classic.
Oh, well, there you go. Perfect. And Ashen, 4 cities with their villages. And all the villages that were round about these cities to Baleth Beer, Ramah of the south. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Simeon according to their families.
Was that it? That was it? That was all of Simeon?
Didn't we? No, we're doing, well, maybe it is. Yeah, was that it? Let me see.
I think they
let me see.
bookended
Yeah.
it with this is what it is, and then just in case you forgot, this is who it belongs to.
Yeah.
This is what it was.
But wait, we're moving on. This says, out of the part of the children of Judah was the inheritance of the children of Simeon. For the portion of the children of Judah was too much for them. Therefore,
Whoa,
the
too much
children
for
of
them.
Simeon.
Like they couldn't handle it? Who decided that?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. Maybe God was like, this is too much for you. I don't know. You don't deserve this. Something to that effect. So, okay, it was too much. Therefore, the children of Simeon had inheritance in the midst of their inheritance. Will you look that up? I don't know what that was. Look up 9 in 19.
Okay, here it is in the message. So this is the inheritance of the tribe of Simeon according to its clans. The inheritance of Simeon came out of the share of Judah, because Judah's portion turned out to be more than they needed. That's how the people of Simeon came to get their lot from within Judah's portion. Yeah.
So it's like someone came in and kind of retconned. They took back
I guess
stuff
so.
that gave to
Yeah.
Judah. They're like, no, you
Yeah.
don't need that much.
Fascinating.
Trust us.
You don't have that many people. Like, we'll give some of this to Simeon, I guess.
That must have been some drama.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, for
Because
sure.
I highly doubt that the tribe of
Definitely.
Judah was like, oh, we really don't need all this. Like, oh, this is a little too much. Let's
for
give it
sure.
to someone.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I highly doubt that was the situation.
No way. No, definitely not. Okay, so the third lot came up for the children of Zebulun according to their families, and the border of their inheritance was to Sarid, Sarid, and their border went up westward even to Mar-a-Lago, like Mar-a-Lago, but without the O, exactly like Mar-a-Lago, but Mar-a-La, and reached to Dabasheth.
Dabbeth, like a dab?
Dabbeth, like
the
dabbing. Dabbeth. It's not Dabbeth. I said that wrong.
King James version of dabbing.
Thou be dabbing.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah, but not quite. And it reached to the brook that is before Jokneam. And it turned from Sarid eastward toward the sunrise of the border of Chisloth Tabor. And it went out to Dabbereth. Dabbereth? Yeah. Dabbereth and Dabbersheth. So this one is Dabbereth, and went up to Japhia.
Dabbereth and Dabbersheth. Okay, hang on. Dabbereth and Dabbersheth are definitely like a Pokemon and then the Pokemon's evolved form.
Oh yeah,
but they're definitely just dabbing Pokemon. They just constantly dab. Dab attack.
Watch Pokemon take that from you, Dedegar. Like they're gonna like create these dabby Pokemons.
Oh.
Wait, is there a...
though, dabbing's not really a thing anymore.
Oh, is it not?
It was a brief fad. I think that if some developers had caught the dabbing craze right then, they definitely would have done a Dabbeth and a Dabbershath or whatever the heck it was.
Yeah, that would have been
dabbing
cool.
is now just things that people like us who are too old to dab talk about.
Oh.
So yeah, if anyone talks about dabbing anymore, they're behind the times.
If there's any Gen Z in the room, they would be like, oh my God, dabbing was so like 5 years ago.
Yeah, that was back when I was 5. Jeez.
Yeah, whatever. What was I gonna say? Does Pikachu have a evolution past Raichu?
Jeez, you're really hitting us with the hard questions.
I know,
here.
seriously. What is going on with this episode of Drunk Pokemon Study?
Well, you were talking about Pokemon.
That's an interesting podcast.
I guess before Pikachu, there's Pikachu, so it's still 3 evolutions, even if Raichu is the last one. So I just answered my own question. We're good.
Good job, Emily. I'm glad that you know enough about Pokemon to carry this whole conversation, this whole new podcast on your own.
This whole conversation on my own. Okay, so where were we? Dabasheth, and then finally Dabberoth, and they went to Japhia, and from there it passed along eastward to Gath Heifer, and to Eth Kazin. These are hyphenated, by the way. Gath Heifer to Eth Kazin, not Elia Kazan, but someone else Kazin. And it went out, and it went out at Rimmon.
I'm sorry,
Yes?
Yeah, I blacked out for the last few minutes.
Oh, me too.
Are we still on Simeon, or have we moved on?
We're on
Zebulun.
We're in Zebulun.
Okay.
Yeah, we're on Zebulun. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So Eth Kazin, and it went out at Rimmon, which stretches to Nia, not Leah, but Nia. And the border turned about it on the north to Hananoth. Hanathon, that's it. And the goings out of it were at the valley of Ipath El, and Kitah and Nahalal. Kitah and Nahalal and Shimron and Idalah. Yeah, but with an SH. And Bethlehem, like Bethlehem, but Bethlehem. Oh no, that's Bethlehem.
It's like Bethlehem, but it's Bethlehem. That's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure that's Bethlehem. Yeah, that's definitely Bethlehem. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
You got it correct.
Yep.
Well done. Got it in one.
Wow.
Nailed it.
I know that one. Hey, I know that one. Okay. 12 cities with their villages. Oh boy. Okay, this is the inheritance of the children of Zebulun according to their families, these cities with their villages. Wow, Zebulun got Bethlehem. That's going to become very big later on. Very big. Yes. Little known fact.
Right there. One's going to pay off.
Yeah.
If you had invested in Bethlehem's IPO back in 1999, this is how much money you'd have today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know how much, but I guess probably a lot or something. Yeah, probably. So, okay, the fourth lot came out of Issachar, even for the children of Issachar according to their families. Their border was to
Okay, so we're on Issachar now.
Issachar, number 4. Yeah, we're breezing through these. We're doing okay. I mean,
this is no problem.
We're a third of a way there after this one. So, okay. Their border was to Jezreel and to Ches-Uloth and Shunem and half harem and Shion.
Oh, half harem. Not a full harem.
No, a half harem. Yes. Harem. Yeah, it looks like a harem. And Shihon and Anarath and Rabbith, like a rabbit but with an ITH, and Kizhion.
Oh,
Rabbith. And Ebiz and Remeth and Enin.
How many N's are in this word? How many N's could there possibly be?
There's 3 in this word. Engannim.
Enganim.
I see a grouping of letters together and it doesn't make sense to my brain. I'm sorry.
And it all becomes one.
Yeah, exactly.
Your brain just short circuits.
Yeah, is she buffering? So, okay, and N Hadda and Beth Pizzazz. It's more like
Is it really Beth Pizzazz?
It's Pazzez. It's more like Beth Pizzazz, like Pez, but Pazzez. Okay, and
but pizzazz is really good.
And the border reached...
The most flamboyant of Israelite cities.
Yeah, exactly. And the border reached to Tabor and Shahazuma and Beth Shemesh, and the goings out from their border were at Jordan, 16 cities with their villages. Oh, I'm only on 23, and there's like 20 more to go. Okay, here we go. This is the inheritance...
You're like halfway. You're halfway. You
we got this. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Issachar, according to their families and the cities with their villages. The 5th lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families. Their border was Helkath.
Hey, I got some news for you, Emily.
What?
I got some news for you.
What?
You're going to finish all of them.
Okay. Wow.
Because there's only 7. Because we've already done the other 5. This is the final 7.
Whoa.
And you are going to finish them in this chapter. So for those of you who are starting to lose your motivation to keep listening, this is it. We're going to get through them all, and then we're going to move on to talking about other very detailed things about borders.
I'm sure.
Maybe.
Yes, possibly, but at least we're getting there. Okay, well, bear with me, everyone, dear listeners. So, where was I? I was on 23. The 5th lot came out for the tribe of the children of Asher, according to their families. Their border was Helkath and Holly and
Hellcat.
Hellkath and Hallie, Hali, and
Berry.
Yeah, Halle Berry,
Yep.
your favorite, and Beaton and Ash.
I haven't cast Halle Berry yet.
Oh, we'll cast her.
Halle Berry's a good
Can you put her
choice.
on our list?
Yeah, we put her on our list. Who might Halle Berry be? She could be.
Think about it.
She could be a good Rahab. We never cast Rahab, did we?
Well, I thought Emily wanted Rahab to be.
Eva Green?
Yeah, I thought it was Eva Green.
Okay, fine. It's Eva Green, just because it'll make Emily happy.
Yeah.
I'll write it down. Eva Green. Okay, in our floating list of uncast people, we now have newly added Halle Berry, Bryan Cranston, Lady Gaga, and Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu are still on the list.
I haven't quite found that right fit.
We haven't found the right fit. Some people suggested
Pikachu
the
will
donkey,
be in this.
Balaam's donkey.
Oh, yeah.
I do actually like...
No, but the thing is, I think that Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu needs to be a human character.
Just to make it weirder?
That has the most impact.
Okay.
It has the most impact.
All right.
Although it is a cute idea to think of Pikachu dressed up in like a little donkey costume.
That is pretty cute.
That's cute, but no, I still think we need to hold out for Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu to be a human character.
Okay. All right. We'll keep thinking about it.
All right. Well, for sure. Yeah. Where was I? Okay, so the border was Helkath and Hallie and Beton and Ashap and Alam.
Was that
yes. Ash Shap, like a chap for your ass. A chap for your ass.
Okay.
And Alamelich and Ahmed and Miss Hal And it reached to Carmel westward, like Carmel westward. Isn't that like a city in California, Dedeker? Carmel? Yeah, I think so.
Yes, we've covered this.
We've made this joke before.
This is the problem.
Emily. We should not drink and do this show. This is such bad radio.
Oh, wow.
Unless everyone listening is drinking too, then it's okay.
Yeah, I hope you are. I really hope so. And to Shihor, yep, that's what that says.
Dedeker's favorite.
Shihor Libnath. And it turned toward the sunrise to Beth Dagon. I almost thought that said Beth Dragon, and I would have liked that much more.
Yeah.
And reached to Zebulun and to the valley of Ipeth El northward. Oh, no, that's just Ipeth El. Northward to Beth Emek and Neil. Neil
Gaiman?
Neil.
Just Neil?
Neil Gaiman. And it went out to Cabul on the left hand, and Ebron and Rehob. Cabul?
Henry Cabul?
Yes, Cabul.
Like a cabal? What do you...
Cabul?
Oh.
Kabul. On the left hand, and Ebron and Rehob and Hammon and Cana, and even to Great Sidon, and the border turned to Ramah, and to the fortified city of Tyre. Like I'm tiring of reading this.
Oh.
And the border turned to Hosah, and the goings out of it were at the sea by the region of Akzib, Umah also, and Apik, and Rehob, 22 cities with their villages. Goodness, did I just read 22 cities? This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Asher according to their families, these cities with their villages. Oh, okay.
So they got a fortified city.
What does that mean?
That's the first mention of that, right?
Like an already made city with a fort?
It's got walls and stuff.
Sweet. Wow.
An already made city, ready to wear.
Pre-made city. It's like an IKEA flat-packed city.
Ready to put into the oven.
Were you all the ones that showed me that like ridiculous video of the guy like showing his girlfriend like the IKEA puns, and it was so funny? Did
yes.
you?
Yeah, that was Dedeker.
Oh, we did.
That was unbelievable. Yeah, we should just post that in like a group somewhere because it's so funny.
I've been working on coming up with my own version of that, but it has to do with airport puns.
Oh,
you could do it with these biblical names though.
It'd be good to do a biblical one too. Yeah.
But
we have to post that video in our Drunk Bible Study fans and fellowship group and pose the challenge to people.
Yeah, and do this for the cities.
Oh, I'm sure someone will come up with something great. I love it. All right, we're getting there. 6 out of 7. Okay. The 6th lot came out for the children of Nephtali, even for the children of Nephtali, according to their families. Their border was from Helpeh, from the oak in Zananim.
Huh?
Zananim.
Wait. Try that one again.
Zaanannim.
Zananim.
See, told you. And
wow.
Adamanakeb, and Jabneel to Lachum, and so the goings out of it were at the Jordan, and the border turned westward to Aznoth Tabor, and went out from there to Huko. Hukkok.
Which
what
one
is it?
Hukkok.
Hukkok?
Hukkok.
Where you got Hukkok?
I said Huck okay.
That's pretty good too, yeah.
Where was I? Okay, and it reached out to Zebulun on the south, and reached to Asher on the west, and to Judah at the Jordan toward the sunrise. The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zer, and Hamath, Raketh, and Chinnereth, and Adamah, and Ramah, and Hazor, and Kedesh, and they're even just like speeding through this now. They're like, you know what? We don't care. And Edrei, and En-Hazor, Iron, and Migad.
Like Jeremy Irons?
Yeah, but without the S.
How's it spelled?
Iron. Iron.
Iron. It's literally just city
iron.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
I hope there was a lot of iron. Randomly, there was a lot of copper. I don't know. Yeah. and Migdal El, Horem, and Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh. 19 cities with their villages. Wow, they got a lot. This is the inheritance.
I gotta hang on.
Please.
Hang on.
Please.
Go back. What did you say right before verse 35?
The fortified cities were Ziddim, Zer, Hamath, Rakath, and Shinarah.
Wait, okay, hold on. You're just like sweeping under the rug this very important detail here. The fortified cities. So like, remember we had one fortified city before.
Well, they have.
And now we have like,
even more.
1 billion.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16 fortified cities.
Wow.
That's bonkers. That's a lot. That's Naphtali, really. Jeez. Wow.
They must have liked them the best.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. Yeah.
I just wanted to be sure that we were aware of how many fortresses Naphtali is getting. So if there's ever a war between the tribes,
we're going over to Naphtali's place.
That's where we're hiding out.
Yeah, for sure. This is the inheritance, of the tribe of the children of the, of Naphtali. Yeah, we did that. Cool. Got it. Oh, we're moving on to Dan, the seventh and final. That's not there, but I'm saying it. The seventh lot came out for the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families. The border of their inheritance was Zorah, and Eshtaol, and Shemesh, and Shalabin, and how do you say an I and a J together? Ajalon. Ajalon, and
okay, sure.
Ithalth, and Elon Musk, and Timnah, and Ekron.
Good. Glad he's back.
Yeah, he's always near and dear to our hearts. And Eltekeh, and Gibbethon, and Balouth, and Jeduah, and Benner Barak, and Gath Rimmon, and Mejarkin, and Rakin.
Mejarkin?
Mejarkin? What?
Mejarkin. Yeah, MEJARKON. Me jerkin.
Me jerk off, me jerk on.
Oh no.
Dedeker.
Okay.
And Rakan with the border over against.
I'm sorry. Wait. Say that one again.
RAKKON. Rakan.
Rock on.
Rock on.
Is that what you just said?
Rock on world.
Okay.
With the border over Joppa. The border of the children of Dan went out beyond them. And for the children of Dan went up and fought against Leshem and took it and struck it with the edge of their sword.
Wait.
Yeah, I know.
Hang on. Hold on.
Action is happening. Action is happening.
What's going on?
We're so desperate. Can you hit us from that action part again?
Yeah.
Just like really
ready?
Give us, let us feel it.
Here we go. Okay. So the border of the children of Dan went out beyond them. For the children of Dan went up and fought against Leshem, and took it, and struck it with the edge of the sword, and possessed it, and lived therein, and called it Leshem Dan, after the name of Dan their father.
Wait, is Leshem like a nickname for Dan?
No, I think that they called it. It's saying like it called Leshem what it was previously called Dan instead. So this place is now called Dan, which is the easiest name in the world compared to all these other.
It was Leshem.
Oh, and now
they
it's
fought
Dan.
Leshem, and now they're changing it to Dan.
Okay.
Cool. After the name of Dan, their father. That's amazing. So yeah, basically in the middle of all that, they just like inherited this other city by sticking it with the edge of the sword. This is the
here's a wacky thing.
Please.
I looked this up in the message.
Of course.
And there's extra details that we didn't get.
Like what?
Like what?
So that was all verse 47, right?
Yeah.
That was verse 47?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's verse 47 in the message.
Okay.
But the people of Dan failed to get rid of the Westerners, in parentheses, Amorites, who pushed them back into the hills. The Westerners kept them out of the plains, and they didn't have enough room. So the people of Dan marched up and attacked Leshem, and took it, killed the inhabitants, and settled in. They renamed it Leshem Dan after the name of Dan, their ancestor.
Wait, hang on. So
that whole first part wasn't
that's just
in there
gone.
at all.
So they were supposed to take this different area, but the Amorites didn't let them take it, and so they're like, we'll take Leshem instead.
It says
It
nothing
seems
about
that
the
way from the
Amorites here.
message.
It says nothing about the Amorites here.
Yeah.
Did they just put that in there?
Yeah, did he just decide that was a more interesting story when
I
he
don't
was
know.
making this? That's so weird.
Yeah, I don't know. But that's very strange to me. But
Okay.
all right. Well, this is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Dan, according to their families, these cities with their villages. So they made an end of distributing the land for inheritance by the borders of
Wow.
it. Yay. And the children of Israel gave an inheritance to Joshua, the son of Nun, in the midst of them. According to the commandment of Yahweh, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-Serah, in the hill country of Ephraim, and he built the city and lived therein. These are the inheritance.
So he got a whole city to himself.
I guess. I mean, he's Joshua. He's like a big deal and stuff. So, yeah.
Wait, hang on. Okay, it's got to be him and like his descendants, right?
I mean,
Well,
I'm assuming.
they're like,
sure.
we're
Not
going to give
just be him.
Joshua a whole city to
Yeah,
himself.
Joshua's like super old and he
Okay,
can't
yeah.
move
He's
around
just gonna
much
like
anymore.
climb up to the
Exactly.
top of the tallest tower and make a little paper crown for himself and just have a great time, and that's his retirement.
I love
Wow.
that. I love that idea. Yeah, that's great. So, let's see. So they gave it to Joshua, the son of Nun, in the midst of them. According to the commandment of Yahweh, they gave him the city which he asked, even Timnath-Serah in the hill country of Ephraim, and he built the city and lived therein. Really? He did? All by himself? I don't know about that. These are the inheritances which Eleazar the priest and Joshua the son of Nun and the heads of the fathers' houses of the tribes of the children of Israel distributed by inheritance by lot, for inheritance by lot in Shiloh. Shiloh? Shiloh, before Yahweh at the door of the tent of meeting. So they made an end of dividing the land. And that's the end
Wow.
of Joshua 19.
Wow.
So please give
we did it.
give me better stuff in the next couple things here.
Yeah.
You too. Thanks.
Boy. All right. I did get a message from Kurt saying that he was very impressed with you trucking through the names and thought you were doing a great job.
That's very
And then,
kind of
said he
him.
would probably tell that to you personally. So
That's
yeah.
very kind of him. Thank you, Kurt, because wow, that I can tell everyone that is not an easy task. Although some of you probably out there are biblical scholars and theologians and know what you're talking about. And I am not either of those things. So here we are.
All right. I'm going to continue on
Please.
with the very, very short chapter in the middle of your two long chapters. Here
Cool.
we go. This is Joshua 20.
20.
Yahweh spoke to Joshua, saying, Speak to the children of Israel, saying, Assign you the cities of refuge, whereof I spoke to you by Moses, that the manslayer who kills any person unwittingly and unawares may flee there, and they shall be to you for a refuge from the avenger of blood.
Oh, Jeremy Renner is back.
Jerms.
Okay, so I guess this is like the cities of refuge that we talked about way back when in Numbers. Now it's like, okay, now like we're really going to do them though.
Right, now that everyone's distributed across the land, now we got to pick which are the actual cities of refuge.
That makes sense, yeah.
Sweet.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see what happens. He shall flee to one of those cities, and shall stand at the entrance of the gate of the city, and declare his cause in the ears of the elders of that city. And they shall take him into the city to them, and give him a place that he may dwell among them. If the avenger
Okay.
of blood pursue after him, then they shall not deliver up the manslayer into his hands. So it's like countries without extradition laws,
Okay,
or
yeah.
whatever. Okay. Then they shall not deliver up the manslayer into his hand, because he struck his neighbor unawares and didn't hate him before.
We're back to this whole thing.
Yeah,
this
we
whole
got to
thing.
reiterate this whole law.
He shall dwell in that city until he stand before the congregation for judgment, until the death of the high priest, that shall be
Yep.
in those days.
Yeah.
Right? Then shall the manslayer return and come to his own city and to his own house, to the city from whence he fled. And I guess is fine. So once the priest dies, he goes back.
Okay.
They set apart. Okay, here's the cities we're going to do. Okay, they set apart Kadesh in Galilee, in the hill country of Naphtali, and Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, and Kiriath Arba, the same as Hebron, in the hill country of Judah. Beyond the Jordan at Jericho eastward, Okay, so that's the 3 cities on the west side, I guess. And then on the east side of the Jericho, or of the Jordan, they assigned Bezer in the wilderness, in the plain out of the tribe of Reuben, and Ramoth in Gilead out of the tribe of Gad, and Golan. Oh, see, I was thinking Golan from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I'm thinking Golem which is another But no, that's Golem. But I was thinking Golem, which is a Pokemon, another Pokemon.
Or Golem, the like mystical creatures from
fantasy, yes.
From fantasy, well, which comes from Jewish mysticism. So it's
does it really?
Yeah, that's where that the Golem mythology comes from. What's it called? Kabbalah? Kabbalah, yeah. Huh. That's what that's from. Yeah.
Wow.
Learning things about role-playing games here on Drunk Bible Study.
Definitely, for sure.
Golan and Bashan out of the tribe of Manasseh. These were the appointed cities for all the children of Israel and for the stranger who sojourns among them, that whoever kills any person unwittingly might flee there and not die by the hand of Jeremy Renner. I mean, and not die by the hand of the Avenger of Blood until he stood before the congregation.
Do you think we've established this whole sanctuary city thing before? Do you think we're ever going to get any story or action that has to deal with them?
That's a great question.
That would be cool.
Because I don't remember any Bible stories that deal with this whole running away to a city, but maybe I'm just not remembering.
Well, we will find out. I hope.
I mean, don't ask me.
That'd be cool.
Was that the end of your chapter?
Yeah, that was it. That's the end.
Jeez, so short.
I know. 9 verses. That's it.
Okay.
I envy you. Next time I'm doing it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Joshua 21. Then came near the heads of fathers' houses.
Just multiple fathers. Multiple fathers, not your father.
Hang on.
My father.
Then came near the heads of fathers, in brackets, houses of the Levites, to Eleazar the priest, and to Joshua the son of Nun, and to the heads of fathers, in brackets, houses, of the tribes of the children of Israel.
Who wrote this?
And they spoke to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying...
I'm sorry, that's just so typical.
Narrow passageways.
Narrow passageways. Please keep that in the recording. That's
boy.
So freaking good.
You okay?
Have
Need
some beer.
Some cast beer from this too. Here, let me refill you.
Seriously,
so
what happened? What just happened?
Let me try that again. And they spoke to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan, saying, Yahweh commanded Moses to give us cities to dwell in, with the suburbs of it for our cattle. Who is this, the Levites?
The Levites. I thought you didn't
Why
get cities.
Why are they complaining?
I'm confused.
They don't get anything.
What do you mean our cattle?
They have cattle?
What are you
have
talking
things?
about, Levites?
Yeah, I thought they didn't.
Maybe Joshua changed the rules.
No, they have mentioned them having cattle before, but I thought
have
very
stuff,
specifically they didn't get
inherit
land.
Yeah. Give us cities to dwell in. So maybe it's like, you still got to tell us where we can live.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, that's weird.
Just you don't get to own your own land. It's like you get to rent.
Yeah, okay.
The children of Israel gave to the Levites out of their inheritance, according to the commandment of Yahweh, these cities with their suburbs. The lot came out for the families of the Kohathites, and the children of Aaron the priest, who are of the Levites, had by lot out of the tribe of Judah. Oh, I see. So it's like we're kind of distributing based on all the different tribes who gets a city from which tribe, I think.
Oh, like these are tribes within Levi?
No.
Really?
No, listen to me. Listen to my words.
Okay.
The lot came out for the families of the Kohathites, and the children of Aaron the priest, who are of the Levites, had by lot out of the tribe of Judah, and out of the tribe of the Simeonites, and out of the tribe of Benjamin, 13 cities. So from Judah, from Simeon, and from Benjamin, they got these cities.
I see. Who are the Kohathites?
I don't know. I was also thrown off by that as well.
That confused me.
So, wait, question. I have a very important question. Why is it the Levites and the Simeonites, but not the Benjaminites?
Like why does it not become the Benjaminites, you mean?
Anyone? No?
Well, some of them do.
What do you mean some of them do?
Yes.
Well, don't we talk about like
the
there's...
Benjamin... I just said the Simeonites and the Levites.
I think there's also like the Reubenites.
Yeah, but why not the Benjaminites? Yeah.
Well, let me ask you a question, Emily.
Why you gotta run your mouth?
No, why is it that we do the same thing
Yes.
with people from different cities and countries? And I've never quite figured out the pattern, right? But it's like people from America are Americans, but people from Israel are Israelites. People from Seattle are Seattleites, but people from Canada are Canadians, right?
Right.
Like people
Really?
from
Los Angeles is Angelinos.
but people from Egypt are Egyptians. Like it's like what's the system? What's the rule? Like how it doesn't seem like there's a consistent
I'm sure
pattern.
some angry linguist
know.
will tweet at us about like it's obvious. If
I would
it's
love to
from
know
this
that.
origin, then it
Yeah, I'm
becomes
not a
this
linguist.
ending, and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
Well, please, linguistic humans
tell
out
us.
there.
All the things
please
for people
tell
to angry tweet at us
I don't
about.
know.
Linguistics is
These
definitely
are,
up
These are the
there.
musings
Yeah.
of drunk Bible study.
Okay, so we got 13 cities. The rest of the children of Kohath had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Ephraim, and out of the tribe of Dan, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh, 10 cities. The children of Gershon. So these have got to be all Levite.
These are tribes
people.
within Levi.
Okay.
I was right about
Yes.
that.
Congratulations.
Rah, rah, rah.
The children of Gershon had by lot out of the families of the tribe of Issachar, and out of the tribe of Asher, and out of the tribe
Wow.
of Naphtali, and out of the half tribe of Manasseh in Bashan, 13 cities. The children of Merari, Ferrari,
Mhm.
according to their families, had out of
Hell
the
yeah.
tribe of oh dear, I lost my place. Out of the tribe. This is so hard. The children of Merari, according to their families, had out of the tribe of Reuben, and out of the tribe of Gad, and out of the tribe of Zebulun 12 cities. The children of Israel gave by lot to the Levites these cities with their suburbs, as Yahweh commanded by Moses. They gave out of the tribe of the children of Judah, and out of the tribe of Simeon these cities, which are here mentioned by name. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh boy. I can't wait.
And they were for the children of Aaron, of the families of the
Here we go.
Kohathites, who were of the children of Levi, for theirs was the first lot. They gave them Kiriath Arba, which Arba was, the father of Anak, the same as Hebron. What, you just threw like 6
Wow.
names at me and said they're all equivalent. What the hell is going on?
Why are these
like
in
nesting brackets.
and then in what is this, a colon? Yeah, or no, that's not a colon. That's a, what is this? What is the
Just like
the swoopy
a
one?
parentheses?
The bracket one and the swoopy one.
What are you talking about? The swoopy one? A parentheses.
Parentheses. That's the one. Yeah, there's a swoop. There's a parenthesis, and then there's a brackety
Yeah.
one. So why are they different?
Oh, no.
Why is there a bracket in one and a parenthesis on the other?
It probably has some meaning. We've generally learned in these translations, like brackets are words that were added versus parentheses, which were in the original text, or at least something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. So all that.
But did you know that
cool.
in British English they call parentheses brackets?
Ugh,
So that's confusing.
freaking
What?
Brits.
What do they call brackets?
I think they call them square brackets.
What do they call?
What
Seriously?
do they call?
Are you lying
what do they
right
call
now?
a curly brace?
Oh, I don't know. A squigglums.
A squiggluliums.
Okay.
Okay, so all those names were all in the hill country of Judah, with the suburbs of it round about it. But the fields of the city and the villages of it gave they to Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, for his possession. To the children of Aaron the priest they gave Hebron with its suburbs, the city of refuge for the manslayer, and Libnah with its suburbs, and Jatir with its suburbs, and Eshtemoa with its suburbs, and Holon with its suburbs, and Debir with its
Holon.
suburbs, and Ain with its suburbs, and Juttah with its suburbs, and Bethshemesh
Wow.
with its suburbs, 9 cities out of those 2 tribes. What were biblical suburbs like?
No, seriously, I'm like, are soccer moms
Yeah, a
and
lot
their
of, like-
minivan horses, like
Yeah,
and
like
cattle.
a lot of identical tents next to each other, like factory
Some
made
tent subdivisions
tents,
for
yeah.
sure,
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Out of the tribe of Benjamin, Gibeon
What?
with its suburbs, Geba with its suburbs, Anathoth with its suburbs, and Almon with its suburbs, Almon and the Chipmunks with its suburbs, 4 cities.
Oh.
All the cities of the children of Aaron the priest were 13 cities with their suburbs. The families of the children of Kohath, the Levites, even the rest of the children of Kohath, they had the cities of their lot out of the tribe of Ephraim. They gave them Shechem with its suburbs in the hill country of Ephraim, the city of refuge for the manslayer. Okay. And Gezer with its suburbs, and Kibzaim with its suburbs, and Beth Horon with its suburbs, 4 cities.
Kibzaim?
Oh, gosh, y'all. Why does this always happen in the Bible?
So we're going through all the different ones. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you can do this.
I got it.
I'm glad that somebody else. I'm glad that somebody else has a difficult chapter. That it's not just me all the time. Okay,
Yeah, that's true.
Cool.
That's true.
Out of the tribe of
I'm
Dan,
glad.
El Tiki with its suburbs. Ooh, some cocktail bars there, and some tiki
room,
torches.
yeah.
It's fun.
Excuse me, El Tiki.
Tiki
don't
suburbs.
That sounds like
It's not spelled like tiki, right?
No.
That sounds like somebody would say that in like a Star Wars thing, like El Tiki.
Like a Jawa.
You know, they say that.
Yeah.
Emily, I don't think they say Houdini.
What do they say? They're like Hootiji, or I don't know.
It's Utini.
Are you actually
Yes.
speaking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you actually speaking? What are
Yes.
they called?
They're
Yes.
Jawas.
Jawas.
Utibi.
Right.
Jawas.
And yes,
They're
in
very
the canon, it is actually Utini.
Nerd.
Oh my
Okay,
god.
Please continue on.
Okay.
Okay. Who's talking, Mister Man?
Okay. El Tiki with its suburbs, Gibbethon with its suburbs, Aijalon with its suburbs, Gath Vermont. Okay, hang on. I have a theory that Emily and I may be reading the same exact list of cities, but it's just our pronunciation is very different. I think I've noticed that happening in previous
for sure.
chapters.
Oh, I'm
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm sure all
For
three of
sure.
us have read the same cities many times
I know,
through this
but
podcast.
these are different though. These are
Okay.
different cities. I don't recognize all of these cities. No way.
I don't believe you, but okay. Out of the half tribe of Manasseh,
Well,
Tanakh with its suburbs, and Gath Rimmon with its suburbs, 2 cities. All of the cities of the families of the rest of the children of Kohath were 10 with their suburbs.
Oh my gosh, that was just the 2 halves of Kohath. We're now just moving on to Gershon.
Yes.
Oh my
She
gosh.
only has 48 verses. Okay, we're at 27.
Yeah, we're halfway there. We're
Okay,
halfway
we're
there.
almost
Okay.
there. Okay.
To the children of Gershon
Yeah,
of the
we
families of
got
the
this.
Levites, out of the half tribe of Manasseh, they gave Golan in Bashan with its suburbs.
That was-
the
I
city
had that one.
Yes, you
Yeah.
had that one. The city of refuge for the manslayer, and Be-Eshtera with its suburbs, 2 cities. Out of the tribe of Issachar, Kishion with its suburbs, Daberath with its suburbs,
Daberath,
Jarmuth.
we had that one.
We had Daberath, you're right. Jarmuth with its suburbs, En-Genim, that was the one with all the ends, with its suburbs, 4 cities. Out of the tribe of Asher, Mishal with its suburbs, Abdon with its suburbs, Helkath, right, the Hellcat with its suburbs, and
Okay, that one definitely.
Rehob with its suburbs, 4 cities. Out of the tribe of Naphtali, Kadesh
Try
in
to
Galilee
make me go to
with its
rehab, and I
suburbs.
said no.
The city of refuge for the manslayer.
I'm done.
And Hemeth Dor with its suburbs, and Kartan with its suburbs, 3 cities. All the cities of the Gershonites, according to their families, were 13 cities with their suburbs. Jace,
How you doing? How you doing there?
Hey, I said it. Okay, I don't want to
Emily-
hear it.
Emily
I don't
had
wanna
more verses
freaking
than
hear
you.
it.
It's just
Yeah,
when
I
you're-
did.
When you're also drinking on top of it, it's just hard.
Well, I was drinking on top of it. I was drinking, and you know what? I'm a jet-lagged lady. I am a jet-lagged
true.
lady. Okay,
Emily has no sympathy for
and
me
I
right
did
now.
it. So
She is not.
no,
putting
I
up
have
with any
not a
of
single
your-
ounce.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a single ounce of sympathy.
To the families of the children of Merari, the rest of the Levites, out of the tribe of Zebulun, Jokneam with its suburbs, and Karta with its suburbs. You didn't have to say with its suburbs every single GD
It's a word
time.
you can pronounce. It's fine.
Be that as
No,
it
okay,
may.
no. You try saying with its suburbs a billion times. It actually becomes difficult. Say it 10 times right now.
Okay, with its suburbs, with,
With
its
its
suburbs, with its
suburbs,
suburbs. Dedicate your mouth with its
suburbs.
suburbs. Stop complaining with its suburbs. That's how. Okay, we're fine.
Dimnah with its suburbs, Nahalal with its suburbs, 4 cities. Out of the tribe of Reuben, Bezer with its suburbs, and Jahaz with its suburbs, Kedemoth with its suburbs,
Jahaz.
and
That was on the quiz too.
Mephath with its suburbs, 4
Jahaz.
cities. Out of the tribe of Gad, Ramoth and Gilead with its suburbs. That one is the city of the refuge for the manslayer, and Mahanaim with its suburbs, Heshbon with its suburbs, Jazer with its suburbs, 4 cities in all.
It's interesting that in the Message Bible, I just looked it up. In the Message, it doesn't say with its suburbs after every city. It waits till the end of the list, and then it
Good.
says with their
How-
pastures.
How efficient. How wonderful.
That's far more
That's just
efficient.
lovely. I love that. I love that.
We're not
Yeah.
allowed to
I-
read the message, so
I
here we
want
are.
talk to whoever this translator was.
Yeah, we should find out.
Give them a piece of my mind.
No, we actually have talked previously on this podcast about the main guy who's in charge of this translation.
Okay, all these were the cities of the children of Merari according to their families, even the rest of the families of the Levites, and their lot was 12 cities. Oh, I can see the end. I'm so close. Okay, all the cities of the Levites in the midst of the possession of the children of Israel were 48 cities with their suburbs. They got 48 cities.
Wow.
Gosh.
That's more than any of the others.
Dang, those... Yeah, exactly. The Levites are like living large, man.
Conspiracy, right?
Yeah,
I'm telling you. It's a grift.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay.
I'm not into this.
These cities were everyone with their suburbs round about them. Thus it was with all these cities. So Yahweh gave to Israel all the land which he swore to give to their fathers, and they possessed it and lived therein. Yahweh gave them rest round about, according to all that he swore to their fathers, and there stood not a man of all their enemies before them. Yahweh delivered all their enemies into their hand. There failed not anything of any good thing which Yahweh had spoken to the house of Israel. All came to pass. Gosh.
Wow. The last line of this same verse in the Message is, everything came out right.
Kind of a little bit less gravitas than this translation.
The Message just says to simplify everything so freaking much. It's pretty amazing. It's like, yeah, we're good. Like,
it's pretty good. You know, no complaints really.
So life was pretty awesome.
I wish I had the time to make an updated version of the Message.
An updated version of the Message?
Yeah. So like using very much like the vernacular of today in the hopes that it will become equally outdated in like 5 years, you know?
So you'd be like, it was lit.
Wow.
Exactly. Totally. It'd be lit, talk about, things being, maybe I'll even use like slang that's already dated. Like I'll talk about dabbing a lot, obviously.
Of course. Yeah.
But then, talk about things being hyphy or, getting lit or getting slizzard maybe, or just like anything.
Slizzard?
Anything.
Gosh, getting hyphy.
Is that a
heard
word?
That one in a long time.
Yeah, getting slizzard. It's from the G6 song.
Yeah, Jason and I already had a fight about that song.
While we were walking through the airport in Kuala Lumpur?
Singapore.
Oh, in Singapore, when we were in the airport, she was just shocked that I knew all the words to the G6 song.
In great detail,
and so you guys
Emily.
had a fight about it?
No, I'm exaggerating.
No, but we argued about what terms the other should be familiar with, like slizzard.
Nobody should be familiar with that term.
Yeah,
Nobody.
It's clear. It's clear. Getting slizzard, getting drunk is what it means. It's what we do on this show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
The line in the song is...
So should we change it to
Slizzard
Bible Study?
Slizzard Bible Study. That's not anything that I ever want to know. Again, getting slizzard with it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Getting slizzard with it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Interesting.
Wow. I kind of like that. I like this mashup of
way too many things together.
Of a definitely outdated slang with an outdated song, and then maybe two wrongs make a right, and then it's the new number one jam of the summer.
Yeah, you're right. I think.
Yes. Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah. No, but just for those of you who are wondering what we're talking about a song called Like a G6 by the Far East Movement, and the lyric here goes, "Poppin' bottles in the ice like a blizzard. When we drink, we do it right, getting slizzard."
On this episode of Drunk Pop Culture.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember you knowing all of this song before in my life. I feel like I remember it. I don't
this album
want to know that I remembered it, but I do.
Yeah, Emily, back when you and I lived together, this album for a while was my like go-to music I would listen to while I was working out. So like several times a week I would listen to this song.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense why I knew that you knew this entire song for whatever ridiculous reason.
Okay. I'm sorry. I need to bring us back to the Bible.
I
will not stand for us discussing this word
the Bible.
a moment longer.
Great.
What's going to happen next time?
Well, we know one thing.
Joshua's going to die. Yes.
I was waiting for
Emily
Emily to
loves
get that
it when
one.
people die.
It means that we have completed something and that we're moving on, okay? That's why I like
true.
it. It's
it is
good.
the unfortunate side effect is that like when people die, shit gets done.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Exactly.
Okay, Joshua's gonna die. I think maybe something else is gonna happen with the land that they have. Would be my guess. I don't know. I haven't looked this up.
And then we're moving on to a new book.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we're on Judges.
Wow.
Gosh.
Wait, what's next?
Judges.
Oh, Judges. Judges?
What do you think would be good for like the theme song for Judges? Should I try to find something similar to the Judge Dredd theme song? I don't know what that is, but I'll look it up.
Okay. Well, let's start there
sure.
and
Okay.
see if it's terrible.
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
What are you singing?
I just made that up.
I love it.
Nothing.
It's great.
That I know of.
Meow,
I just made it up.
Meow, 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 meow. Okay, I'm going to look for music that goes like that if I can. We'll see.
Perfect.
I've got
that's
2
what
weeks to find
That's
it.
what I thought. That's an idea of what I thought the Judge Dredd song would sound like.
Just an imagination of what the Judge Dredd theme might sound like.
Correct.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
What if it was
This
like
is
the
what
Judge
my
Judy
incredibly
soundtrack?
jet-lagged drunk self thinks.
I mean,
Oh, the Judge
what?
Judy theme song's
theme
good
song.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what that is either, but I could look it up. Do we want to
All
look it
that's
up?
coming to mind is the People's Court theme song.
That would be good too,
Dun, dun,
That'd
dun, dun, dun.
be really good.
No, that's really not bad. It's really not
Oh my
bad.
gosh.
Okay,
I
gang.
love
Well,
it.
we'll
That's
continue having
amazing.
this conversation off the air as we figure out what's going to be a good theme song for Judges. You'll find out pretty soon. Make sure that you join us in the Drunk Bible Study Fans and Fellowship group. And thank you again so much for joining us for Bible study today. If you want even more Drunk Bible Study, including ad-free episodes, early releases, personal toasts on the show, and more, you can become one of our patrons at patreon.com/drunkbiblestudy. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and then write us a nice review on iTunes or Stitcher, letting other people know what you like about it. Find us on Twitter at Drunk Biblecast, on Instagram at Drunk Bible Study, or send us an email to info@drunkbiblestudy.com. Drunk Bible Study is created and produced by Jace Lindgren, Emily Matlack, and me, Dedeker Winston. Our theme song is Book Club by Josh and Anand from the album Home of the. For more information, visit us at drunkbiblestudy.com.
I made a memory about your dad. He's in a book club. Whoa. He's got a history of skimming past all the pages of ageless confessional